Hey yo, did anybody else feel this earthquake that just recently passed? Because I didn't feel a damn thing. Just like 10 years ago, or over 10 years ago, when a previous earthquake had touched down over here, and I didn't even feel that one. So imagine over 10 years ago when a previous earthquake had hit the area and I didn't feel anything. When I was outside and I was taking the trash out and I was at my mom's spot. I remember specifically this day because when I came back inside after the earthquake happened, my mom was right at the door and my aunt too, and they was looking at me right when I came in and said, "Did you feel that earthquake? Did you just feel the earth just shake? And you were just outside?" And I said, "No." So apparently while I was outside taking the trash out, the time of me going outside taking the trash out and the time of the earthquake happening, and when they were inside the house, they felt the earthquake while I'm outside mid-walking to take the trash out, and I didn't feel nothing. So now fast forward all these years later, we're in 2024, another earthquake hits the area, and I'm at work this time. I'm walking down the halls at my job while the earthquake is happening. Now, we're all in the building. My crew and I were talking about the earthquake because they were seeing that on social media, everybody was talking about it, and we were in the building, we was like, we didn't feel nothing the whole time. What earthquake? I even said it myself. I said, what earthquake? I didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel no shake, no quake, no nothing. I realized the building that I worked in was so sturdy that, I think when a world apocalypse happens, that my job is possibly the safest place to go to, because that building was not affected by that earthquake at all. They said it was like a 4.8 magnitude. And I was like, wait a second, I didn't feel nothing. And this is fast forward to how many years ago, and I didn't feel an earthquake again? I said, yo. Now I'm looking on social media, everybody talking about, did y'all feel that earthquake? Did y'all feel that earthquake too? I said, nah. And we was just talking about it. Next thing I know, I'm just getting back to work, going back to work, back to work. Nothing, like, nothing new. The world apocalypse tried to happen today, and I guess it was just a, hey, get back to work type of shit. I saw somewhere on the internet that some dude was in the middle of getting a motherfucking vasectomy, right? And they said when that earthquake happened, he said it felt like a fucking speed bump. And that shit made me lose it while I was at work. I said, well, that's the laugh of the day. We thought the world apocalypse started, and the dude just said, that shit felt like a speed bump, man. Pay that shit no mind. Get back to work. Get back to doing what you was doing. It's just a speed bump, guys. Relax. Tragic. I got a lot of questions for you, Lord. I don't know what kind of message that was to me. I don't know if my vengeful spirit got heard. I don't know if my rage has finally been heard. I don't know if my rage was finally heard for that earthquake to be triggered or something, but for me to just like walk around and not notice that a world apocalypse is happening until I see on social media everybody screaming about it, I'm like, well, it was just a regular day at work for me. It was just a regular day at work for me. You don't even care that a world apocalypse is happening right now, and you still on the job, still focusing, still hustling, still grinding. A world apocalypse can't even stop your hustle, man. How do you feel about that? It's pretty tragic when you think about it though, right? It's pretty tragic when a world apocalypse has to happen in front of your face for you to feel more motivated to get the job done now. You gotta see the fires, you gotta see the chaos, you gotta see the mayhem, you gotta see the screams, you gotta see the gunshots, you gotta see the dead bodies, you gotta see all that shit first before you get yourself motivated all over again to get back up and try again. The thing about tragic heroes is that they seem to wake up into the most fucked up situations simply because they were born. And that's so fucking unfair. Tragic heroes have a nasty tendency of falling asleep a lot and falling asleep for long periods of time to avoid the world as long as possible. I know this because I'm one of them. It's like, imagine the love of your life calling you on the phone in the middle of your job, telling you this shit is over. That'll cause a world apocalypse on the fucking spot. Nobody considers the after effect of that kind of news being delivered to somebody that is on the hustle. It's like, well, shit. Fuck am I doing this for then? I'm supposed to be doing it for you, bro. Supposed to be doing it for you. You're supposed to be doing it for nobody else. Supposed to be doing it for yourself. If I get caught in the middle of a world apocalypse and someone is willingly jumping to my aid, of course I'm going to appreciate that shit. Because other motherfuckers across the damn street would have been fucking standing there watching my ass getting killed. Scared as shit to do anything. Supposedly saying they was gonna go around and call help. And that motherfucker ran and went home, hid in the fucking bathroom, and just prayed. Hoping that I would survive. Probably thinking that he didn't have to see my face again because he would know what the fuck would happen now that he's seen that I survived that shit. The tragic hero never has to fake his attitude because the world already knows what pissed him off from the start.